trees are green and overhanging, featherlight free and everlasting.
A moment, officer. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Hold on, why can't we talk later?
Not going anywhere. I just want to take a look around the apartment.
Thanks for the heads up, but my work here is done.
Okay, hold on a second there. We're getting a prompt.
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
Best practices. Haven't heard that since the fucking compliance days.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
But they're promising young artists. Ready to bloom. Let me look around the apartment. Don't fucking end this.
Sure, go ahead. It's a beautiful space. Let me know if you have any further questions.
Still glancing at the watch.
Take that save. Thank you. Back it up with a manual. Yes, sir. No checks for anything he's brought up so far. None of this is weird. Okay. Back in.
Was there anything else?
Right. So we did this. We did all of these. The sub-menu here,
My friend. What about him?
we exhausted.
I'm all ears, officer.
The second one
The coalition is only
led
the
to
economy impacts the
all of
entire
these that we
international
exhausted.
community, which is whatever you wish,
And then
officer. I'm sorry to say I did,
here.
officer.
Here we go. It's because you did it.
Because I did it?
Whoa. That was not even asking Kim.
Don't jerk my chain, paper jockey. You did it, didn't you? Oh, Kim's gonna hate that.
What's the meaning of this? Is your colleague here trying to arrest me?
He sounds almost mocking, saying those words. Arrest me.
Oh, are you above the law? Are you? Are you
There
ATL?
is no meaning, sir. Please excuse my colleague. This case has been a great strain on his nerves.
Back off. Now. This man has diplomatic immunity. It serves no good to accuse him of a crime he didn't commit.
Kim's
Diplomatic
right.
immunity.
I'm sorry. I haven't been myself
Usability
lately.
usually. It's width and incredulity, dutifully, lupin beautifully. What gets on my nerves is murderers. Why'd you kill him, man? Okay, Esprit. Fine.
Well, I can certainly understand that. That hanging was a surreal play. Everything since then has been too. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead.
Yeah.
One by one.
Oh, this was details we didn't get when you were describing things.
No?
That's when I understood.
I feel like he's repeating
I
himself.
should not be seeing this.
Oh.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least
Yeah, no, it was.
incapacitated.
Okay.
Interesting.
And then we go down that. We did that path.
I couldn't
Yep,
see their
yep,
Let's
yep,
just
yep.
say that I went back inside.
Were you able to see?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see. Well, eventually, their shouts died
And
down.
then
I'm afraid I don't have anything.
Nothing else to add.
About what time was it?
All I can say is
Sus
my
watch check.
No, I didn't see
All
the
my
corpse until the
questions.
following day. Of course, anything I can do to
Yeah.
assist the
Okay. The only other thing is grind him to the dirt or say the racist thing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ask him about St.
The
James.
economy impacts the entire and whatever you wish.
you mean Little St. James?
Yeah. How's
I'm
the
sorry to say
weather?
I did, officer.
Yeah, this was the check, right?
Easy, detective. No need to jump to conclusions.
He eyes a spectacled man near the window who smiles and spreads his hands.
All right, well, if you're gone from the
I
game
did it?
forever,
What's the meaning of this?
He sounds all...
There is no meanings.
Back off. Now. This man has diplomatic immunity.
Why'd you kill him,
It
man?
serves no good to accuse him of a crime.
I won't stand for this. What's your name? I'll have your badge.
Oh. I don't even have my badge, so spin on this. Give him the finger. Oh, shit. Escalation? Ooh, we've got an opportunity here.
So how are you going to do this?
My name is Harry.
I'm in between names right now.
I don't even have my badge. Fuck you.
You're a disgrace to the RCM. Out with you. This instant.
He points at the door.
Good God, detective. One more stunt like that and they'll have you institutionalized. Now, let's go, before you get us into any more trouble.
We got what we needed, Kim.
Remember that guy, Ace Ulsterberg? The red-headed officer asks. He leans against the doorframe while his bald companion is hunched over an open filing drawer. The guy who got canned for trying to arrest that diplomat, the bald man asks. Well, technically, he got canned for being shit-faced on the job. But yeah, trying to arrest the ambassador from Gottwald while shit-faced was probably a contributing factor.
Oh, no.
The bald man squints at a file, then returns it to the cabinet. A new drawer opens with a grinding screech. He turns back to the redhead in the doorway. What made you think of him now? Don't know. He just kind of popped into my mind. Excuse me,
Chester.
says a female officer who threads her way into the file room. Where is old Ace now? The bald officer asks.
Oh, my God.
Here, the female officer chimes in. I believe he's part of a certain bureaucrat's security detail. No fucking way. The redhead is dumbfounded. How'd he pull that off? Family connections, I'd imagine. His father-in-law works for the Office of Standards and Best Practices. With that, the woman exits, a grey file folder tucked under her arm.
Holy fuck. When Esprit goes in.
Get that cop XP out.
Are we alive? Was that death? I mean, like, I'm like, honestly, like, is this a game over? What are we heading for? That's crazy. Holy shit. Man. Okay. All right. Esprit was just, like,
Going off with old stories.
Cop Shivers was just kicking in to tell you, hey, asshole, that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
And here's why.
Exhibit A.
When you don't listen, here's what happens. Your Cop Shivers kick in. They tried to tell you about what, don't do it. And then you get that moment of like, here's some other asshole that tried it. That's pretty fucking cool. Okay, you know what? Esprit is not bad. I kind of like this stat. That's pretty fucking interesting.
Learning to love all of these people in your head, Woolie.
It's different from what I thought it was. I thought it was just don't ask, don't think, just you know.
Be cop.
I thought that esprit de corps is what is high when you're pulling up to one Rodney King and deciding how to handle the situation after the first guy starts. That's what I thought esprit de corps was.
I see. Cop solidarity.
Cop solidarity.
I see.
And it's not that,
I'm winded.
but
Yeah.
it's other things as well.
Yeah.
Which means I'm actually willing to hear it.
Yeah. It's
as opposed
more
to
than
not.
just that. Yeah.
Correct.
Gosh.
I think we're done here.
Yeah, it needs some fresh air. Holy moly.
Am I wrong? Where's the lie?
Oh my gosh.
Blue shivers, says the universe. Blue shivers. Damn. That's a fucking way to call it. Wow. All right. Well, that's that mystery.
Interesting talk.
I'd say so. Door number 12 can wait.
10:13.
The books can wait. I want those pants.
Books, pants, end of night briefing, boots.
Boots after
Oh, I
Kim.
gotta send Kim to sleep.
Boots after Kim. Yep.
And he needs to bring the body back after we're done taking the boots, so that'll have to wait for tomorrow.
That'll have to wait for tomorrow.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
This is going to take some time.
Yeah.
Let's save this for later. Whew. That clearly is like almost entrance to dungeon, if not literally entrance to dungeon. We've got Joyce over there, who's always a fun conversation. Did we exhaust Joyce? No, we didn't. We left stuff. There's more to Joyce.
I mean,
wasn't
we
there?
haven't spoken to her since we spoke to Evra, right?
We have not.
Maybe
so
she
we
has more stuff.
We do have an update. Talking to her, talking to the boys. Okay, let's give Joyce an update while we're over here. We also wouldn't hurt to buy some Nosafed.
Just in case.
Yeah.
And save.
Yeah.
You're back. Good. What can I help you
I
with?
spoke to Everett.
You have. And how did you like Mr. Clare?
I didn't.
He's a beautiful man, beautiful and just.
Evra Clare is the hero of the workers' movement. He is a champion of sworn fealty too.
He's a bloated rainbow socialist.
I can do business with him. For a socialist, he's reasonable.
He is not the champion I've chosen. I wish to swear fealty to you and the cause of capital.
I have the feeling the international community does not approve of him.
Why do I feel like I'm joining a covenant? It's not important if I liked him, I was doing my job.
Well, did you like him?
I didn't.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually,
She answers her own question.
corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, Verm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
She looks at the ground and nods. Straight to the
position
point.
of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
What a fucking breath of fresh air.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt Verm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be
Gossiping.
gossiping.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
That money you gave me, would that make things weird if I shared information, I mean?
Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
I'd rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind.
Is he?
Oh. That's so helpful of him.
The lieutenant looks at you, and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling.
Yo.
When I said be wacky, I didn't mean wildly, grossly irresponsible and damaging to the RCM.
Uh-oh.
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people about this to gauge their reactions. It's all part of detecting.
What a cover.
I mean,
What a
Kim
cover.
K is fucking smooth,
Composure is pretty
slip
high.
and slide
Yo.
down the fucking... Oh my god.
Incredible. Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a gun?
No.
Mr. Everett says it's almost ready to be found soon.
Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
What the fuck? What is happening?
Yes. As you said.
She looks confused for a moment.
Please don't get him in a loop. If he gets in a loop, it will last forever. Ask him to say something else, please.
That's wrong. You don't get into loops.
Of course. Thank you for the advice. I'm glad you are here to assist. Your other dealings with Everard are still of considerable interest to me.
The lieutenant will be more lenient toward sharing those, hopefully.
The money you gave me, would that make things weird if I shared information, I mean?
I'm curious. Does that officially turn it into a bribe? Or is it a donation?
Weird. Oh no. One of the positive things to come from the revolution is the unhindered exchange of information, you see, even when it comes to trade secrets. Which isn't to suggest our talks constitute corporate espionage. Even if they did, it would be fine. But they don't, since you logged the money as a donation, and this is clearly just gossip between friends.
Clearly.
The lieutenant might have, but I don't remember you logging anything as anything, Harry.
Right?
Let's talk about something else.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Okay, well, that's the update. That's all for now.
Cheers. Well, she's been brought up to speed.
Yep. That was I mean, ultimately, we just told her we lost our gun. That's the entirety of that conversation. But we did get some experience out of it.
Yep.
We did get a skill point.
How are you going to use it?
I don't know. Are we going to go forever with zero savoir-faire?
That's a good question.
I really don't know. Authority dangerously low as usual. Esprit's turning out to be pretty cool. Shivers high as ever. Ultimately, you know, still worried about that.
Yeah.
His
endurance is linked to health.
Still worried about endurance. Still a fan of volition as well.
Savoir-faire at 0, authority at 1.
Yeah, a couple ways to go about that. I feel a bit better about healing when I have healing items. And we've cleaned up the area's tear so far. Actually, are we holding our bag? No, we're not.
Then there might be new tear.
You need to remember to hold the bag.
That's good.
Okay. So...
Trash.
Still don't have 15 for Cuno. Yeah, we had that door up top now, which is actually... whatever that was. It's you know, the weasel thing.
The weasel door.
We got the door behind the kitchen. We got a lot. There's a lot. There's just a lot going on. Let us... Kim's not ready for bed yet, right? He goes to bed at what, 10? 11?
I think it was 10?
So then we should be ready to separate from him. Yeah, 9. Okay, well then, let's have this conversation. And then we'll put Kim to bed, and then we'll go back and get our boots. Make sense?
As long as we're done by, I think it was 2 a.m., was it?
Okay.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Are you Lizzie? Elizabeth, Miss Beaufort.
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardy.
She points to the tall man by
Damn.
the table.
Unfazed.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something
Oh.
moves behind her eyes.
Let's go.
In the way she stands, in her face.
Thank you, composure. I didn't see it.
Well, she didn't like that. Being identified so precisely.
Easy Leo told me about you. He likes to talk a lot.
Hardy, not yet. I had another question.
No. Talk to Titus.
Ask her again.
Yeah.
I suggest not waste.
Even though she
You wanna
has
bring up Easy
excellent
Leo?
control over
Yeah.
herself,
I didn't want to give it away. I wanted to just be like,
Wait
hey,
it out.
in
look,
the way
I
she
got
stands,
info.
in her
Okay.
face.
Okay.
You know? Should we? But this kind of like.
We could wait it out, but yeah.
I maybe it's overthinking the game as well again, which I obviously have a problem with. But like giving away information reveals cards, you know. So I'm always like, I don't
Yeah.
want to tell people about
Like
how
come
I
you know
found that.
Yeah.
Just because I'm that good, fuck off.
Yeah.
You know, because my shivers is at 7, bitch.
I'm not revealing my sources.
Because my shivers is high. You know, that's it.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
Not giving
She
information.
wants nothing to do with it.
Monica's titties are big. Didn't Monica have giant titties?
What is that? Perception? what are we rolling?
Perception at 12. Oh, there's money on the table. Right there, yeah. This.
Photos of men in overalls toting guns and Union placards. Yes.
Fuck it, I'm seeing Monica tonight.
Man, Monica, huh? Monica! Remember that? Fucking, what's his name when he loses the race? Ja Rule. He loses the drag race. Monica! Because Monica was all like, win or lose, you get me, but if you win, you get my friend too. And Ja Rule's like, damn, every thug needs a lady.
Yeah.
Let's get those fucking pants, actually.
Yeah, do you not want to put Kim away so that you can do your stuff all alone?
The boots I'll get, oh, you want to buy the pants in, buying the pants from Cuno is probably not a big deal in front of Kim. The
Yeah.
boots we need to get rid of Kim for.
Yeah, that's why I was like, let's do two birds, one stone, and just go back there. And
I
do
was
both.
going to see what stats they gave me, because
okay.
this conversation is probably going to be, you know,
Okay.
for reals. So, fucking Cuno will care about my cash.
Hey, buddy.
And I'm spending my 15.
Necromancer pig? That shit was dark. Going in there like that. Oh, brutal shit. Tell me.
Oh, he's into it.
Yeah.
Necromancer pig. Yeah, I'm like, it was either that. I'd say second in priority list in my brain was the books or the game, the board game, or the dice. You know.
Okay.
But let's check these stats out.
Yeah.
Kuno dies. You're gonna pick one out of his brain like that too? Kuno's gonna go out in a hail of bullets. Gonna look like a fucking porcupine.
He's got his indoor voice going.
Porta Rosa, a side alley of the Boogie Street Spearhead. A young man in his early 20s approaches patrol officer Emile Mullins and asks for a cigarette. As Officer Mullins reaches in his coat pocket for the pack of Astra he just purchased this morning, the man shoots him point blank in his chest. Breathless, the patrol officer collapses in the gutter. His right hand is grabbing the armor on his chest. The bullet didn't pierce it, but he can't breathe. On the pavement, the patter of the perpetrator's feet growing distant. Bleed, pig. Someone opens a window and says, but Emile cannot see who. His sight grows dim with pain.
Okay, so Blue Shivers is this. From time to time, somewhere, something happens.
You'll get stories.
And you'll get the full story. I'll be there for you, Cuno.
You know what's a good line of work for getting shot?
Don't be silly. You're a kid. Answer me some questions instead. You know what's a good line of work for getting shot?
Pigs.
He nods. There's a silence. It carries.
I want to buy the pants. I could use both of those things. But if I spend my money, I won't have money for healing.
Oh, yeah. How about that, huh?
Fuck.
Do you want to come back for the pants later, or you're good?
I have two more, two physical, whatever, blah, health. Okay, here, let's get him.
Here, pig. We've fallen now. Performance buddies.
Cuno unzips his jacket again and pulls the pants out of the plastic wrapping.
Cuno can already see you soaring through the air like a fucking eagle. Pig's in Cuno's debt now. Money debt?
Money debt doesn't mean anything. He's just saying words.
You're not in his debt. All right.
Cuno doesn't fucking care.
Cheers, Cuno.
All right.
Cheers. Cuno, son of Uno.
Uno. Of Rima or something, I forget.
FALN, modular trackpads. +1 savoir-faire. Spacious crotch. Liquid fit?
Yep.
+1 physical instrument. Performance unlimited.
Nice. Entry-level foam modular track pants meant to get the urban athlete started down the foam path. Labels say hydrophobic 100%, Symantec, and Foam Mirova Lab, creating an air of pseudo-scientific mystery around these pants. They feel rubbery and futuristic to touch.
Current pants are giving us electrochemistry down and savoir-faire up. Yeah, that's a free trade-off.
Noise.
Oh, they look terrible.
Physical instrument +2.
Oh, they look bad. I thought they would be much looser than that because of the way they look here.
Nope.
But the fucking skinny bottom look terrible. Looks awful. I
That's
hate
what
it.
you wear at the gym now.
What a fucking bum. Oh shit. Anyway, so we did that. Thus, we're not gonna have money for because it was at least like 0.9 Royale, I think,
Yeah.
right? For a heal.
Yeah.
So then we should just give ourselves another endurance because we're short that ability. Thus, we'll go up to 3, and then we'll have some defense against the dark arts of conversation.
Gonna be rough.
Yeah. I'll top us off on this.
Thank you.
All right. I'm feeling a little better about that walking around with 3.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
+1 for prints near Video Revachol. That gave us a boost
Indeed it did.
because of the fucking phone call. Get an exact count.
Maybe more than 12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
Numbered 2. Go over them, one by one.
Okay, well, hold on a second.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46.
Visual calculus moment number 2.
2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46.
Wait, which is it?
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them.
Everybody's wearing Timbs.
5. Another standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44.
Oh wait, these are lugs.
All from New York, these fucking assholes.
6. An aberration. Light as air. Even pace. Same make of boot, but number 41.
Fellas, is it okay to keep your Timbs on when you're hitting it from the back?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
They don't call it docking boots for no reason, Woolie.
I'm pretty good at this, aren't I?
Count the rest.
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others.
Oh.
The weight exceeds 200 kilograms.
We got a big boy.
8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
Maybe someone who's limping?
Has a limp.
Yeah. And
How many?
the lieutenant has been tracking your eye movements. Like if the weight exceeds 200 kilogram, that's one person or someone carrying someone.
Or someone carrying someone. True, Reggie. True. Good catch. Derp.
So, how many? 8?
He's been tracking your eye movements. I love that. Kim has these moments where it's like, okay, he's good for something. He's catching shit I didn't catch. Mad respect. Yeah. 400 million. 8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
The same guys are going back and forth.
Way off.
Say nothing.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Light step, number 41. Shoot.
A heavy one. 200 kilogram imprint.
An aberration. One sole is smoother than the other.
How old do you think these tracks are?
Yeah, let's talk about the body carry.
200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a heavily built corpse with a bullet in his head.
Yeah.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
It's not pounds, it's kilograms.
Kilograms.
Yes, gotta take a second to...
I was like, man, that's big show. Like, that's
At the weight that JR says he's at. A combined weight of 800 pounds! Really?
God.
Really? Maybe one of them was carrying him over.
maybe it was a giant.
Could have been extremely obese person.
I don't know.
Probably yes. This would also fit with the victim being dead from a previous gunshot wound. They had to carry him because he could no longer walk.
Maybe it was a titan.
Is there anything else that's noteworthy here?
Light step, number 41 shoe. Could have been an adolescent.
A woman or a kid?
Could be a woman or a kid.
Don't think there's any way to be sure.
Understood. Anything else?
Aberration. One soul is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the odd soul.
You have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
Esprit?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
A drummer? That's stupid.
So one of the people we're looking for is a drummer?
Don't say anything.
Do you let him off the hook?
Yeah, I'd be nice to him.
Let's let Kim off the hook.
Yeah.
It's someone with a limp.
I don't know why I said that. We are not looking for a drummer. We are looking for a group of dark warriors.
Okay. He catches it.
The lieutenant clearly appreciates the chance to clear up the drummer issue himself.
Yeah.
It's okay, bro. It's okay.
I fucking can't. I don't ever want to piss Kim off.
I don't want to be mean to him.
Unless it's hilarious.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Oh.
Not thoughtfully.
Yeah. I was actually thinking the exact same thing.
Interesting if only I'd come up with that idea. Let's be real. Neither of us was thinking that.
Nope.
He doesn't seem to hear you. Looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect.
Really?
Seems prudent, no?
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, I really thought it was just like look out for anyone that has an odd gait. You know, anyone with a strange step.
Yes, prudent. Then it writes the information down in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks in the mud.
How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Interesting.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened here?
And I'm also thinking about the fact that they're as boisterous as they were, according to the reports, and loud and non-caring about who saw. Almost, you know, was it's not as if they're taking any attempt to cover their tracks or do anything besides send the message. What do you think happened?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
But we know the victim had a bullet in his head. A more precise way to put it is, it was made to look like a lynching.
Like the coalition official said, surreal, like a play.
We've been purposefully misled. I mean,
Both seem similar.
I don't like asking when I want to state it, but fuck the coalition official. So,
By these tracks, yes.
Alright, well, we've been through all of it.
thank you.
Boring!
If only you knew the magic of what we just had. That was such a cool fucking moment.
Oh man.
Dumb kids, you don't know how fucking cool our eyes are. The coolest eyes.
Cuno doesn't fucking care! Cuno sticks the speed right in his eyeballs. By the way, where's my half?
Yeah, okay, so conversation. Man, a lot of things opened up today, huh? They're still there. Okay. Back door is probably going to lead to some more shenanigans. Right? We had, I guess as long as we don't go upstairs, Kim doesn't actually leave.
That's
You
what I
see
think.
A heavy steel door with a prominent dimpled lock. It's painted blue.
No, we're not going to get to open that just yet.
No.
Yeah, okay. Alright, what are we wearing? Oh, suggestion to hit the fence first. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Let's see what's going on over there.
The fence?
The broken fence where Cuno said we could go fuck. And it was very unclear Whether he meant literally or figuratively.
The pile of Eternite looks stranger now that Cuno told you about his pad.
Or am I looking at this pile of the roofing material?
Plus 10. Cuno told you it was about his shack.
Because, unless Cuno lied, you should just be able to pull the panels aside.
Pull them?
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Damn, son. That's heavy.
It was also extremely obvious. And there's a light on.
How is that roll?
Medium?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, our bonuses carried us.
Thank you, Cuno.
So this is the shack Cuno mentioned. Let's take a look inside there.
Yeah, let's go in Cuno's shack.
Okay, eyes on the clock.
To pass time, buy a book. New area.
Okay,
It's
what?
messy.
Thank God, one room. Empty tube of magnesium supplement. Okay. Silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine.
All
Sweet
right.
amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Good to notice.
There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Rhetoric.
Success? Okay.
With the 12. Someone is taking narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere?
I wasn't thinking about taking it, I swear. I was thinking about justice.
I've heard amphetamines make you a really good detective. Are you a really good detective?
What a way to phrase it.
The funny thing about this is that it's like you're playing it straight up until the last word. You're like, yeah, you know, you just until
Should we take care of
totally sounds fine until you say the word interfere as opposed to intervene. You know?
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However,
He points to the ladder in the corner.
see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Poster says, get out of the way or get fucked up.
Cured pig's head. It looks mummified.
Yeah.
What is this? Money.
Did I actually get an item?
No, I think it was just money.
But the drugs.
Oh, no.
No.
No, you're clean. A straight edge cop for now.
X's on my hands. Oh. Oh, this is a shortcut.
Where? Whoa. Hello.
I see. And this is how we get over to this side. Okay. Okay. The map comes together.
It's going to collapse soon. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. What's in the bucket? Another postcard. Grand Couronne 37. 37. Some money on the floor. 90 cents. God.
That's some healing.
Yeah.
And now, just maybe. No? Ah, we can't get inside. Can't talk to the fiddler on the fucking roof.
Nope. Not yet, my friend. Not yet.
Damn. Okay.
But this is a new area. This is really cool.
Yeah. Well, good to know. Secret way to sneak past everything going on, if need be. Which also means that other people must know about it.
Can you keep going on the roof there?
Yes. Let's see. There we go.
What the hell is this?
Nosafed.
And take the little staircase.
Theme of Measurehead.
These bills? 110.
Cash.
Yo.
We rolling. Now we're hitting that amount where I'm like, do I want to spend it on healing? If I can buy like a board game?
Games or meds? Man. Reminds you of people who would like not eat at school to go to the arcades.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, I think I mentioned it already, but like back in the day when we were in our fucking closet apartment, like our neighbors like had a fucking sports car. They had like 2 cars or so. One like just didn't give a fuck about the apartment. It was all about the car flex. All the money went into the external, you know, and then you just come back home to the closet next to ours, you know? Just budgeting in a very different way. Okay, that was worth
Can you
it.
interact with that yellow fence? Does that say anything?
I thought we did when we first started.
Probably. Just forget what it says. Oh, there's a lot of stuff on it.
A brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Okay.
Why am I looking at this?
What kind of vehicle drove through here? There it is. There it is.
Bruh.
That becomes the connection to what we had earlier. Of course. Of course it does.
Cop habit. You look at everything. This isn't case related.
Thanks.
You think?
Thanks, perception.
Hard to say. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message written in the language of burnt rubber.
Alright, so there's a start. They crashed through, reversed, and went away.
Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager.
It's a hell of a 3-point turn. Ready to park.
What happened next?
The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building, before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
Our car drove through the fence.
Is this connected to the case?
This is the point of departure of the vehicle that crashed into the Samaran butter sign.
Correct.
That's plausible. A similar reckless abandon seems to be in evidence. You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage friendly city.
Somehow that makes you feel scared. You don't know why.
Is this connected?
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south.
Kim,
There seems to be a canal.
I think you're being naive.
See where they went. If you find the time.
A motor car crashed into a fence, creating a hole that led to a location where a body was hung after being shot in a mock method.
That sounds
Why the
accurate.
fuck would it not be connected?
Kim doesn't seem on point on this
Couple of
one.
moments. Couple of moments. What's lighting up? The tie? No. All right. Well,